This is the weirdest episode. Welcome to Ranger Reviews, a web series we look at episodes of the TV show Power Rangers and then discuss them. Today we're exploring the 28th episode of the show Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, as well as the 321st episode overall, titled A Red Romance. We begin this episode in a park where some girl named Ginger is riding her bike. She almost crashes into a dog and then hits a table and goes flying like a total idiot. Leo jumps in, catching her. She's immediately into Leo, and then some dude shows up asking what Leo is doing with his sister, and his name is Colby. He tosses Leo aside and Ginger's like, "Stop it, he saved me." And Colby looks around. He apologizes and goes, "No hard feelings?" What? On the Scorpion Stinger, Deviat introduces the new monster named Miranda to Chokina, who wants a demonstration. Miranda then puts a snake around a Stingwinger, absorbing it into a mirror on her chest. Chokina says this is nice, but I feel like we've definitely seen this before. At a garage, Colby is fixing Ginger's bike. These are also very terrible names. He gives it back to her and Leo is there and he checks out Colby's motorcycle. Dude, you already have two. Leo talks about how nice it is and Colby asks if he wants to take it for a test ride. But he specifies that this is for the dirt bike. Were we supposed to think he was referencing his own sister? Leo then does a compilation of bike stunts in which we notice that he's a much shorter Japanese man for most of it. Leo says it was great, getting ready to leave. He asks Ginger if she'd like to hang out again sometime, and Ginger says that she'll see if she has time, waving goodbye. She says that he seems nice, and Colby says he seems okay. She then starts to ask, and Colby asks if she just wants a ride to the park tomorrow. The next day, Leo and Ginger talk about how overprotective their brothers can be. And then Leo is like, "Watch this," and he does a bunch of backflips for absolutely no reason. And then he trips on a ball. Okay. Now he and Ginger are flying a kite in the park together to a terrible song about kissing and hugging. Oh my god. They're not even holding hands. After that abortion of a scene, Ginger says that she had a great time, and Leo says, "Me too. See you later." Wow, okay, gay. Ginger walks away, and she sees someone get captured by Miranda, and she drops the kite, alluring the monster to her. Ginger runs away, hiding behind a four-sided pillar, like that's a good idea, but Miranda is there. She runs again, but she gets a snake around her like the others, and then Leo comes flying in, kicking Miranda back. He tries to get the snake off of Ginger, but then he's thrown away. Miranda absorbs Ginger into her mirror, and Miranda mocks him as she tries to kick her, but she's gone. Leo shows up at the garage, and Colby is there asking what's wrong. Leo explains that something happened to Ginger, and he says that she got kidnapped, and Colby runs off, yelling for Ginger. He then finds her, single shoe there. What? Also, it's kind of low-key an ugly shoe. Leo is then there, for some reason, and Colby yells at him, asking why he escaped and she didn't. Colby says he's a coward that ran, and Colby's gonna go save her himself. How? Leo runs after him, and this is a lot of, "You should have protected her." Okay, we get it. Colby dramatically looks away, talking about how his mom and dad had dreams for Ginger. Okay. When they left for TerraVenture, he promised to take care of her, and we see a single cutaway of them goofing off. Colby throws his own hat down and runs away. Why? What is happening? On his bike later, Colby is going around because apparently he's the main character of the show now. He's yelling for Miranda at a construction site, but nothing. Leo is alone thinking to himself, and he sees flashbacks to 20 seconds ago. Leo gets up and runs. Colby's still going around yelling at no one, and then he sees Miranda laughing. She appears before him and she fires on him. Please kill him. Colby finds a pipe and he starts swinging, but it does nothing, getting knocked down before he gets tossed into some wood. Leo's at the garage yelling for Colby. Alpha calls Leo, telling him that there's a disturbance in the warehouse district. Leo says he'll handle it himself. Don't call the others. They're on vacation, apparently. Leo shows up, knocking Miranda back, but Colby says he doesn't need his help, but then he gets knocked onto the ground. Then, just as Colby gets fired upon, Leo jumps ahead, getting shot at. Whoops. Miranda laughs, running away. Leo asks if Colby is okay, and he says he is, so Leo runs away, doing a cool running morph. He finds Miranda again, and they start fighting, but Leo gets tossed down some stairs. The four other Morph Rangers show up, and Leo's like, "She is Ginger," and I want someone to go, "Who the fuck is Ginger?" Miranda calls out the Stingwingers, and the Rangers are all fighting them off on the stairs as Leo goes against Miranda. She says that he's no match for her, and they circle around each other before Leo gets the amulet, running away to the others. Miranda goes after him, getting on a motorcycle of her own out of nowhere. It doesn't matter though, the Rangers activate the Lights of Orion, using their power-up mode at her, but it somehow doesn't work. Why? Legit no idea. She hits them back, but here comes Colby on his motorcycle. He kicks her away. The Lights of Orion couldn't do it, but Colby could. They run up, and Colby asks about Leo, and they say that Leo called the Rangers to get back Ginger. Miranda comes out, and she challenges the Rangers, and Colby goes after Miranda on his own. Leo says he has to stop him, so he calls out the astrocycle to turn into the red capsular cycle, going after them. Colby's getting shot at. Miranda lets him go by, shooting him onto the ground. Then red lightning goes around Miranda, and it's Leo. They go by each other once, firing. Then they're going through some cardboard boxes. The theme song is playing throughout this, and it's a gross misuse of it. Leo uses fireball mode, hitting Miranda and blowing her shit up, knocking her onto the ground. The Rangers regroup, and Colby comes over, saying that they did it. Did what? They release the prisoners somehow, apparently, and Colby and also Leo start running forward, which Colby thinks is kind of weird. Colby and Ginger are safe, but Miranda is giant now, so the Rangers tell everyone to get out of there. They call out the Galactic Beast to turn to the Zords, forming the Galaxy Megazord, which then gets the Lights of Orion upgrade. Miranda's like, screw you guys, and she uses smoke to put them into another dimension. Methinks that she might have done different things in Japan than capture random people. She keeps appearing and disappearing around them, and then she blows more smoke on them. They hit the ground and they call it the Centaurus Megazord, which comes out into its individual Zords before forming its own Megazord. I kind of wish we got to see the individual guys do something every once in a while, but my god, this is the longest Megazord formation ever. Everything else has been rushed in this episode except for this. It comes in, punches her once, and then they use the Galaxy Megazord Saber, killing Miranda. What the hell was the point of that? In the garage, Leo and Ginger are talking, and she thanks him for trying to save her. Leo says goodbye to Colby, who ignores him a bit, and Leo leaves. Wasn't Colby like warming up to him before? Colby thinks to himself as he leaves, and Ginger says, hey, and she tosses him his motorcycle helmet, telling him that he can go still catch him. This is gay. Colby rolls up in front of a walking Leo, and Leo asks what's up. Colby says he owes him an apology, and he's not a coward. They shake hands. The end. This episode's a big dumpster fire of an episode that was definitely written in a single afternoon. The only reason I can actually forgive this episode is due to the unfortunate circumstances surrounding the show's production at this time that probably forced them to scramble and get things in the can and on the air immediately. But that doesn't mean I have to enjoy it. Next episode I actually recall enjoying a lot as a kid. We'll see if it holds up, but until then, may the power protect you.